O'Brien.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Tommy O'Brien, coming to you live from TFNN Thursday afternoon, 3:07 p.m. Eastern Time. We got about 53 minutes left to go in trading, and you got markets slightly in the red, well off the lows. S&P's off by 17 points. You're as low as 63.70 just after 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Right now, we're trading off 17 points, or about 0.3%. Trading at 63.95. NASDAQ 100 down about 0.4%, or 84 points, 23,239. Dow off by 100, 44,899, and the Russell in the green right now, up 9 points or 0.4%. Bitcoin down $1,600, 112,830. That's 1.4% for Bitcoin to the downside. Ethereum, 1.8% right now to the downside. Gold off about $5, well off of the lows earlier. Silver up 31 pennies right now. We jump over to yields. Lower price, higher yield today, down by about 9 ticks. We got the 10-year right now trading at 111.17, and that's correlating to a yield of 4.33, folks, 4.33. When you put that back on a daily, we're at the top of the range of where you were chopping around in March, 4.33. We're at 4.3 this morning. A little bit higher yield. You jump to the dollar. And on a stronger yield, you have a little bit of dollar strength. With the dollar, 98.63, we were as high as 98.68. All right, you jump over to Walmart. So a tough go-around for Walmart as they miss on earnings. First time they've done that in a while. The company trades lower. You're off by 4.8%. And they're under margin pressures as well. They're talking about some of the costs associated with claims, unemployment. Nonetheless, they are under pressure. You wouldn't get a 5% hit, folks, on just that type of a move, right? But Walmart, priced for some extreme growth. That's for sure. You just doubled in price from where you were about a year and a half ago. You go from 50 to 105 to start the year. You make a double top in Walmart right now, down by 4.8% on their numbers. Target, down by 1.7% right now. Let's see. Cole's off 0.5%. TJX up to 145.58. We've backed off a bit from that high yesterday on their numbers. We're up today off the lows, but still down by 0.7% right now. And tomorrow, we get Jackson Hole. 10 o'clock, Chairman Powell will be talking. His remarks usually released before then, and Trump turns on the heat. Now, it's especially interesting. You go to the front page of Bloomberg. So the DOJ urges Fed's Powell to remove Cook as the investigation looms. So Trump wants to put more people on the committee. And in the same highlight, you have Trump's civil fraud penalty tossed, okay? But the conviction upheld here. And yes, it's a victory for sure. And excessive was the remark, okay? Though the aspects of that judgment remain intact, which have to do with lying on mortgages. And it's especially revealing, those two, because guess what? You get to pick which one you want, right? Does it matter or does it not matter? Does it matter or does it not matter? It's pretty remarkable. That's how he comes at it. But that one is going to be looming, but no matter what, we get Chairman Powell. He'll be talking tomorrow. And right now, you're looking at, folks, about an 80% probability, okay, in terms of what the market is pricing in for a September cut. Let's pull it up right now. We're at about 79.2 this morning. It's going down from there. All right. We're only at a 73% chance right now of a cut. We were at about 80% earlier. 26% chance they stay. You go out to December, and they're looking for about 2 cuts. Right, 1 to 3 with 2 in the middle. You go out to January, still 2 is the consensus, but a dramatic shift between 2 and 3. And you go out to the March meeting, and finally 3 becomes the one that's priced in. So the market's still pricing 3 cuts by March. We get 3 cuts. That's going to be fantastic, folks. Okay, hopefully the economy hasn't weakened by that point. That's always the hope, right? But 3 cuts in March. March is going to be here before we know it, man. And that's what the market's pricing in. And they got a 23% chance they go 4 cuts, 25 that they go 2 cuts, right? So 2, 3, or 4. But boy, the one thing I will say is things change very quickly, and this autumn a cut. A week ago it was at 92%, but a little bit before then, folks, it was at 99.9. 99.9. So things change quickly. We got a full month of data points coming at you down the line still, and we got the 10-year at 4.33. And keep in mind, it's at 4.33 right now, with 3 cuts priced in over the next 5 meetings. That's the thing to hang on to here, okay? There's 3 cuts priced in, maybe even 4, over the next 5 meetings, which brings you to March. So would rates lessen, go down as they cut? Yeah. But you're not going to get that many, okay? You go down 5 cuts, the market's already priced in 3. Maybe you move 50 basis points because that's what will be extra. You have to look at what's priced in, what's the expectation, right? Yeah. Speaking of expectations, Walmart, expectations sky high for this equity, man. Nice double top. And in the short term, under some pressure. And you're going to get some volume, man. This is a weekly. Look at the volume, and it's only Thursday right now. It's going to be the highest volume bar we've had going back to June 23rd. The low from there on Walmart, 95.67. Take a look at the volume today in the S&Ps. Yeah, probably not going to come in bigger than yesterday. We're only at about 1 million contracts. 1.5 was the number yesterday. NASDAQ 100, we're at about 469. Yeah, we did over 700 yesterday. Well, maybe it sets the stage for tomorrow. It's going to be an important one. Be interesting to see if Powell can just try and shake it all off. I mean, ideally, he probably wants to make no headlines. He's got a full month of data. Why would you want to make any headlines? Full month of data to go before he has to tell everybody what he wants to do in September. So leave himself a little room, potentially. Crude with a little bit of a bid today. You dip down to 62.60. Got some selling there at 230, 215 coming into the close of the futures. Crude up 72 pennies, 63.43. We take a look at the daily. All right, might be forming a little bit of a bottom here in crude. Jump around. S&Ps off by 17 right now. NASDAQ off by 77. Stay tuned, folks. We're coming back. We got Tim Ward coming up later in the hour as well. Don't go away. We'll be right back.